Hey guys, I wanted to give you 3 quick tips on raising readers and making sure that your little ones love books as much as you probably do, and at least instill that love for learning with some incredible book. A lot of these tips are coming from the Read Aloud Handbook. If you haven't heard of that book, this is what it looks like. So let's get into the very first tip. The first tip is to advertise reading in your home. So you know how sometimes you have these cute toys on display, or kids see things when they go to the shops and things just jump off the shelves to them. You want to make sure that the books in your home are being advertised, and you can set that up in a way by setting up your bookshelf to look something like this. You want to display them so that they're popping out at them, and when they come by and come into the playroom or wherever it is you have your books, hopefully throughout the whole house, they will see them and they will jump off the shelf at them. And have the books throughout the house, like I just said. Have a little bin of books in their bedroom or on a shelf in their bedroom, in the bathroom, or have some bath books. Have a little bin in the car so you can have a few softer books in the car if they're a young baby, or if they're older, by all means give them a chapter book. And you can also place them by the TV, because a lot of times you're competing with screen time, and it's really difficult to compete with that screen time. The entertainment factor is way up there, but if you have some really engaging interactive books, then you can definitely pull them away from that screen and they will want to grab those books off the shelf. Not only does it remind them to grab a book and read it, it also reminds us as parents or guardians to see the book and kind of encourage them to go for the book instead of watching some TV, for example. And the next thing is to surround them with as many books as possible. So there have been studies proven that the more books in the home, the increase in learning and education, communication, cognitive skills. So build up that home library. Find out what they're interested in. Bring a few new books into the home regularly, and you'll be able to see what it is they gravitate towards, what they're interested at that time in that stage of development in their life, and then kind of keep changing things up and keep it new and interesting. That's why it's so important for me to be able to contribute to our home library on a regular basis so that they don't get stagnant and bored or just keep learning the same things over and over again. You want to keep reintroducing new things. They are sponges, especially at young ages, and you want to keep that interest alive. Third quick tip I have for you is to model that reading behavior. You know what kids are like? It's monkey see, monkey do. If they see you reading, they're going to think, oh, maybe that's something I want to do as well. Mom or dad reads, or grandma reads. I'd like to pick up a book as well. And you will be surprised at how contagious that learning and that love for learning is. Reading aloud to them, no matter what age. If they can already read themselves, it's still so great to read aloud to your children. It just helps them learn so much. It helps them retain. It's a great way to bond. I recommend at least 3 books a day. So a familiar book, one that they've seen many times, a favorite book, one that they always gravitate towards, and then a new book is always a great way to introduce each day as well. So you are changing things up. These are just a few tips. I just want to pick 3 main ones, but these are going to help boost that brain development and communication skills. So make sure that you are taking responsibility for their love for learning, because it is so true. You should be proud of yourself for introducing your children to books, encouraging them, empowering them to learn more and to love books. So hopefully you guys enjoyed these tips.